Hey guys, this is Bruce with Brew Noah LLC here again to drop another banger for you guys. Before we begin, like, subscribe, comment. I want to hear you guys' feedback on these videos, man. I'm having a lot of fun filming. I think you guys will have a lot of fun watching it. So let's jump right in. You know I don't waste time. This one's interesting. You guys see the title, right? I say that a lot. This is gonna be a staple in my videos. Get rich by giving up TV, sports, and social media. Ooh, now this is gonna be some controversy right here. Like this is one where I think the comments are gonna be a lot of hate in the comments on this one, because asking someone to do this is incredibly difficult, and I'm a realist, right? But I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna do it in 10 minutes, right? 10 minutes. So I got my little timer here. Okay. I remember whenever I began my journey of changing mentally, in terms of growth, in terms of from within. One of the things that was happening to me was I was going through a stage of just finding myself, and I naturally was just focused more on working out, making money, and then kind of keeping to myself. So for whatever reason, I naturally just pulled away from TV, right? I pulled away from watching anything on TV or social media. I don't have a social media account other than my business. What? And I kind of just pulled away from those things and didn't watch sports. My guys all the time be like, "Hey man, did you see that game last night?" And I'm like, "Nah, right it. I missed it." And they're like, "What's wrong with you, man? LeBron James." I'm like, "Rob, I missed it. I'm sorry." But no, I just naturally just wasn't in the space for it. And I just kind of just naturally was giving it up over time. And then I noticed, when I wasn't watching those things, when I wasn't watching, streaming platforms like Netflix and Hulu and all these different things, and I wasn't watching sports or TV in general or social media, something was changing. And the people that work hard and the people that have made it and the people that are of wealth, if you notice, they all have a common theme about them. They may use social media or they may use a platform like social media or something like that, but they don't watch TV. They don't watch sports. The only thing they do is literally just work and work on themselves and build themselves. And I remember somebody having this conversation with me about 3 years ago. And it was an extremely successful, wealthy person who was having this conversation with me. And at the time, I just couldn't understand it. But he was telling, because I was talking about different things, and we was having a conversation. And he was like, "Man, you're talking about all the things that don't matter." And I'm like, "What do you mean, bro? I'm talking about the Super Bowl." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I don't care about no Super Bowl." He's like, "What's in your bank account right now?" And it kind of, I was like, "Man, this guy's kind of a jerk." But basically, I took a step back, and now I relook at that conversation, and some of the most powerful people, and you've seen them. You've seen some of the most powerful influencers and mentors out there. They all have a common theme. They just work 24/7. And I'm not saying they necessarily are working at their job 24/7, but I mean they're working either on themselves or with their businesses. And I noticed that naturally, whenever I gave up social media, TV, sports, two things happened. I was very hurt because I love those things and I miss those things. So I went through a period of just kind of almost like depression and sad, especially whenever like coworkers and my family and friends were engaging in these conversations, and I didn't know who was who. And I was just like, "What?" And they're like, "Oh man, did you see that new Netflix show, man?" It's like, "Well," I'm like, "Huh?" And they're like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Man, I'm not watching anything." So I was very hurt, depressed, and sad about that. And but on the other side of it, I was getting super strong. I was getting strong mentally, physically, and something from within was changing. So I have a theory when it comes to God and this world that we live in, and why certain people are living the lives they want and others are dreaming of the lives they want, is because of the fact that everything around us is a distraction. Everything around us conditions us and distracts us. Okay? And this is a pretty deep video, honestly. But when you see it, and I talk about it in all my videos, the more you watch our content, you will see what I mean. As long as you're engaging it and practicing. Don't just watch it, but actually do it. When you see certain things, you can't unsee it, right? So what happens is, I hate the term. I hate this term. I hate it. I hate it, but I'm gonna say it. You become woke. Oh my goodness, woke. I hate that term so much. But it's so true. Your eyes open up to things that you just can't unsee. And when you eliminate distractions, right? Like my dog over here. When you eliminate distractions, you begin to open up to things and kind of see things that just are not real, almost. So the importance of sports is irrelevant. Who's doing what with what team is completely irrelevant. Who's doing what on Netflix is completely irrelevant. Who's doing what on TV is completely irrelevant. What dance this new TikToker has done is completely irrelevant. What some celebrity is wearing is completely irrelevant. Like, you start to notice things about social media that you never would have caught before, to where before I was so into all these things, and now I look at it and I go, this is kind of stupid. You know, and it's not a knock on anybody that watches it, because I did it too. But I'm telling you, once you open up to what you're seeing and how it controls you and how it conditions you to be a certain way, and the biggest thing is how it distracts you from what you need to be doing within yourself, you can't unsee it. And all it takes is, it may take a week, it may take a couple of days, it may take 2 weeks, it may take a month, but something's going to happen to you to where all of a sudden the world opens up to you in a different way, and you go, huh. And you go, what Kim Kardashian is doing is completely irrelevant. And shout out to Kim K. I'm just using her as an example. What the LA Lakers are doing is completely irrelevant. You know, it's like,
The team, go sports.
All right. What this famous TikToker is doing is completely irrelevant. And you go, huh. And what happens is you kind of shift more towards things that grow you versus things that are a waste of your time. So what I noticed was I started to use those platforms in a way of growth. And I instead would target things that were more self-help, more motivational, things that were going to benefit me. In my free time, I was just so like, when I put my phone down, because it's hard, we all know how hard it is to put our phone down. I was like, what do I do with my hands? What do I do with my hands? I don't know what to do with my hands, right? I was going crazy. I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Stop it. Get some help.
You know how it is. You put your phone down and you're like, I'm not going to use my phone. I'm not going to look. And then 5 minutes later, you're like, you know, we've all done it, right? So I wrote a book. I wrote a book, you know, and that took up majority of my time, right? And I was just like, I never thought I could do any of this stuff. Started my own business, created my own company, did multiple things, got my brand, got so many different things going on. There's so many different things that I felt like I wanted to do with my life, that when I was under that spell of social media, TV, and sports, that I just felt like I didn't have time for. And what I was doing was I was lying to myself, and I was making time for things that don't matter. You know? Yes, there's nothing, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with going to go see your boys, other girls, and you guys pulling up Taylor Swift and, I guess if the guys are watching Taylor. Hey, shout out to Taylor Swift. I love Taylor Swift, right?
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
But anyway, if you are pulling up with the guys and you're throwing the game on, you're relaxing, you're having a beer, or whatever it is you're doing, or if you're with the ladies and you listen to Taylor Swift or whatever's going on, there's nothing wrong with that in spurts, right? But I'm willing to bet, if we're completely honest with ourselves, that you are consumed by these things. You are so consumed by what you're seeing in terms of conditioning that you don't see or feel anything else. Right? Right now, I'm willing to bet right now that you probably are at work and you're watching us, which, hey, shout out to you, bro. You're growing. Shout out to you. Ladies, guys, keep watching me because I'm about to free you. But
My man.
the point I'm making is that 9 times out of 10, wherever you're at, like if you're at work or wherever you're doing, even while you're driving, you are so consumed that you're literally driving and doing this. You're scrolling on TikTok and Instagram as you're driving. You're a fiend.
On the people. Oh! cold. Somebody, oh, he needs some milk.
And don't feel bad because we've all been there, but I'm telling you, if you want to grow and get wealthy, achieve prosperity, get closer to God, or whether you believe in God or not, atheists, come on, bro, I'm talking to y'all too. Whatever you believe in, you can do it the moment you put your distractions down, the moment you put down the things that are conditioning you, because there's a whole other video for this subject, but there are things that subconsciously condition you that control you. And I don't care how old you are, how young you are, whatever it is that you think, we're all victims of our conditioning. We're all products of our environment. We're all products of the things that we see and experience and hear. I don't care how smart you think you are. I don't care how intelligent you think you are. But whatever you see, you're manipulated by. Very subtle. It's extremely subtle. And it has a lot to do with why in the world that we live in right now, as to why we're so selfish and why we're so only about ourselves. It has a lot to do with what you're watching, it has a lot to do with what you're seeing, it has a lot to do with the conditioning. And it's very subtle. I'm here to tell you, and this is a whole other video, but real quick, social media is extremely dangerous. There are some good things on social media, yes, some good things, but there's majority bad. And I'm not here to tell you, oh my God, he's one of those, don't know, social media bad, blah, blah, blah. I'm not even talking about any of that. I'm talking about the fact that social media thrives off of hate and division. It's no secret as to why some of your best posts, some of the posts that go viral, is all about division, politics. Oh, this celebrity looks so bad now, or there's a fight here, or is this or that, or this person's not who they are, or this person fell off, or whatever it is. Oh, look at this person, they're so fat, they're so this. Like, it thrives off of hate and division. And I'm telling you, now that I've told you this, now you can't unsee it. I'm telling you, if you stick with us, you stick with me, and you stick with people like me, because there's a lot of us, there's a whole team that we're all working together to kind of free people. But I'm telling you that once you see it, you can't unsee it. And what's going to happen is you're going to look at titles of these, as you scroll, pay attention to the titles. Pay attention. And you will see that I'm willing to bet hate, division, hate, division, hate, division, hate, division. And it's so subtle. And not only that, it gets deeper. You know what, man? No, that's my dog. Sorry. She's trying to distract me, but I got this. It gets even deeper, okay? So now, when we look at it, bullying used to be, if you were a bully, you were an outcast. It used to be a time where if you were a bully, that you were the one that everybody turned on, and you was like, get out of here, bully. You know what I mean? Leave Timmy alone, right? So that's kind of how bullying used to be. Now, bullying is the majority. Go to your favorite video. Go to any video. Look at this video. Go to any video. Any video on any social media platform. Look at the comments. Your top comments and your majority of your comments is all bullying. And not only is it bullying and hate, but it's people jumping in on the bullying and hating. Because it's funny. Oh, it's just a joke. What's the big deal, bros? It's just jokes. Like, no, it's not okay. Because as you do those things, it becomes a piece of you. It becomes you. And that's what, I'm going too deep, but that's what the other side of this world wants you to do. They want you to be that way. They want you to be selfish and only worry about yourself. They don't want unity. Not at all. They don't want honor. They want you to do the most brain dead things you can possibly do. That's what they want from you. And that's a whole other video that I'm going to shoot. But that's coming later, right? That's coming later. But either way, now you see comments and you see such hurtful things and you see people being so mean to each other and they're all jumping in together on these things and they are just, it is terrible. And a lot of these streamers and a lot of these creators that are on the other side, they love it because that's how they're making their money, you know, right? They love bringing the division and hurtfulness and viral content, which they know what works. Let's be real. Sex, right? Fights, hate in general, just attacking someone, politics. If you want to get rich and sell your soul in the process, just incorporate those 4 things right, in your posts, and you will get rich. The only problem is you're selling your soul, and there's no longevity in that type of content. There is no longevity in that type of content. Because what happens is when you're doing that type of content, the only people you're attracting are people like that. And the people that have a toxic mindset and a toxic mentality like that, you're only as good as the next one. Once someone else comes along that's more toxic than you, they move on. You can't keep their attention because it's not enough. It's a dopamine hit. And that's a whole, like I said, I keep saying it, but that's a whole other video that I'm going to go into. But either way, guys, if you want to grow and be great and get wealthy, give up those things. Give up social media, give up sports, give up TV. And focus more on, and what happens is you will naturally grow as a person, and you will start to follow your intuition to build things that you want to build, and you will start to build things for yourself, and you'll start to grow within, and then you'll start demanding more out of yourself naturally. Because all of a sudden you'll find the time to do it, whereas now you think you don't have the time. But look through your phone right now. Apple has a setting where it tells you how much screen time you're doing. I'm willing to bet 80% of your day is screen time, right? Which means that you are constantly on your phone, but yet you go, I don't have time. So guys, go be great. We love you, God loves you, and you know my plugs are coming. BrunoLLC.com, guys. Seriously, check us out. If you want to talk to me privately, I'm getting a lot of that now, guys. Helping a lot of people and helping a lot of people grow. They're like, hey, I saw that video, and what do you mean by that? And like, hey, yeah, man, let's talk. Like, yeah, I don't mind talking to any ladies, guys out there that want to go deeper into understanding themselves and how to grow and how to take anything that they have the passion about and be great at it. And I'm telling you guys, it's already here. I'm just here to unlock it. And there's others like me as well, and they know who they are to unlock this for you. But again, BrunoLLC.com. We're here to help, mentorship, all that, guys, self-help. We got articles on there. We got everything on there to help you. Also, our Instagram, follow us at BrunoLLC. And of course, the book, You Matter. It's everywhere, Amazon. I'm not going to go into more detail about that. But guys, we love you. God loves you. Join the movement. Like, subscribe. Tell me in the comments how you feel about this, because I'm telling you, it's deep. It's very, very deep, guys. We love you. See you soon. Thank you, guys.